through, you know, it was like a blitzkrieg of filmmaking. We just dropped cinematic bombs all day, every day. We just crushed it.
On three.
Me and Russell will be the only ones that kind of pick it up.
On three. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's way out.
Me and
Way
Ross,
out.
me and Ross.
There you go.
Come on. Ready, set, go.
It's been so much fun. Everyone has always been so friendly and
Everything that went wrong, I was blamed for.
so professional
I was kidnapped and thrown back in the car and tied up.
as well at the same time, which makes it the actor's job even better when you know that you're putting your best foot forward and then the crew around you have got your back as well.
Death threats, the general normal stuff. I just really love this crew. They're so friendly and just awesome to be around. And have a great day.
Right, how's your focus? Is that working for you? Day 3, it's going really well. We were having...
Not going too well, it's day 4.
It is actually day 4. But yeah, no, it's going well. We've got all of the party scene done, which is quite a difficult scene to do. We just had to do it as a handicap sort of thing, but at the same time we had to do our checklist to make sure that we covered all our bases that are to the plot and to the story. The wind affecting the props actually worked, I think. Having all the streamers blowing everywhere, it gave that, it was a bit hectic of a day of a party, so it's not a perfect sort of clinical scene where the party worked fine, because, it always rains on someone's wedding, or it always, it's always a windy day for a birthday party. So I think it definitely worked in that regard.
Happy birthday to you.
What's your next scene?
Barbie dolls, and then
Kitchen.
kitchen. And that's it.
Scene 5.1, take 3.
So what's your name and what role are you playing?
I'm Poppy and I'm playing the role of Caitlin.
So can you tell me a little bit about Caitlin?
Well, Caitlin is pretty much dead. She's just memories of Jackson, and she's his daughter, and pretty much.
Fourth day of shooting's gone pretty good. I was skeptical this morning, I won't lie. After our third day of shooting, for a 3 a.m. finish, I think it was, we, I had about 4 hours sleep, and was up at 8 and doing stuff all day, and then had 4 hours sleep last night as well, so pretty sleep deprived. Much better. That's good. And that's why I was a bit sceptical coming on to the set today, just because it is such a long day. It's like morning to night type thing, so it's been pretty good.
Fucking hate cooking shows. This is a joke. Where's my manager?
Oh, Brendan, just come back.
It's bullshit.
Everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's really tired and lethargic, so when one person drops, another person picks up, gets their second win, it's good.
In 28.2, take 1. Set.
Action.
Where's Mum? What first? Let me take this off. This sounds like really bad.
Was there any shot in particular that you really loved?
Well, I believe you're looking at it now. I believe this is my favorite shot of the day. It's a flashback, just a short one, where Jackson looks back at not Jackson. When Caitlin looks back at Jackson and smiles while she's eating breakfast. It's such a simple shot, but the way that we lit it, the way that she just is, she looks innocent, and you just want to protect her, and just to put her in this angelic theme, this angelic light. You just it really brings that emotion out, and I'm glad that we nailed it, because that was one thing that we needed to nail.
We're packing up. We're going to the zoo.
The zoo today.
Dad, you promised. You did promise.
I guess if I promised to spend the day at the zoo with my 2 favourite girls,
I guess we'll have to.
Mom, go have a shower. You take the longest to get ready.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd hold your position there for a second and just let me get a quick shot there. I was delivering that one over there.
Scene 21.4, take 1.
We're doing a driving scene for blind justice, and you've got two options. You can either try and get a gimbal and sort of hang out the window while driving around town at night to get it done, or you can fake it. So the way that we're faking it is that we've parked the car into the green screen, and we're going to put the driving scenes of the background in after. So we can go from any angle. So we've picked some really strong angles. They're very simple. They're just locked off. It's not like we're doing track or anything like that. But we're doing angles that you couldn't do if you were driving.
Of the film. Beautiful, nice holding Commodore here.
Have you seen the audio guy?
Who's that?
I don't know.
The audio guy.
Matt.
Matt.
No.
I haven't seen him. Okay. Show you around here. The boot in this is absolutely unbelievable. Magic. Let's get this over with, though. It's always new and a little bit different. Obviously, if you're driving around looking at houses and looking at actual people on the streets, a lot different. But when you're sitting here with just a green wall, it's a little bit more difficult to visualise, I guess.
You know, when you're driving in a car, you kind of just naturally look at things that go past, and then it's like, oh wait, there's actually things out there. There's people out there in the street. You know what I mean?
It's interesting because like you kind of have to use your imagination, so you kind of like have to like, oh, traffic's coming. Let me keep moving my hands. But it was just like a little complicated for fun.
Oh man. It's fucking tight in here, man.
How was it working with the Still Searching crew? The Still Searching Productions crew?
It was great working with them, man. They I don't know, they were like very funny. They kind of like try to keep you entertained and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
How you doing?
It's John. Relaxing.
Sorry, can we get that?
Today's really fucking hell. So yeah, today was final day of shooting for Blind. So today was final day of shooting for Blind Justice. It didn't go as well as I think we expected it to. We had a few technical difficulties in the audio side of things.
At one point in the middle of the day, we lost all the footage that we'd just previously taken.
But once we got things going, it went by very smooth.
And we finished in record time. The actors were well primed. They were well warmed up. So it was an easy run through.
Last day of production. Well, it's been good actually, relatively quick. We got a pretty big setback this morning. A good couple of hours setback, so we did pretty well to catch up, I think, in time. It's been good. Everyone's sort of knuckled down and put in. So yeah, it's a wrap for principal photography. Isn't it? It's good.
I hope everybody else enjoys it, and I hope it's a success.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. It'll be really great, and just for the sense of community and everything, when you see a team of artists who put, something that they love together, and it's finally come on show. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to, guys.
You're probably watching this doco at the after party.
Yeah, you probably get loose.
Thank you so much, Georgia.
Thank you.
Alright, so could you guys give me a summary of the 5 days so far?
The 5 days, a summary, a brief wrap up of the 5 days, the past 5 days of shooting.
Tiresome.
Grueling, heartbreaking, tired, I'm very annoyed. I hate everybody. So usually, yeah, great.
The pitch for our film. This is really
Great footage. But it was great fun, We got to hang out with a whole bunch of people, made new friends. Brendan's a good good guy. You know, get to work
he's
with him now, and
From my side, I think we've done a few associations before. This is definitely the best association that SSP's ever had, without a shadow of a doubt, without a shadow of a Wolves Production. No, it was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we worked to the hilt, but at the same time, everyone kept their energy up. Especially the cast. I think we really pushed those guys hard to get what we wanted, and they always delivered on performance, and that's the most you can ever ask out of the actors.
It's been very draining, very tiresome. As these guys said as well, yeah, we like to go to work the next day, and it's just absolutely mind-boggling how everyone just exists and still does it and still shows up and still goes through the motions, still being on the ball with everything. So, it's been better than anything I could ask for.
Shadow Productions and Still Searching Productions have been very welcoming in their towards their family, and really been very inclusive, and I'm very appreciative for that. So thank you guys. And it's been a physical and mental toll on me, but you know, whatever you're gonna do to get it done, it's draining, it's exhausting, but you'll love it because that's what it's all about, making movies. We have to do all that again. I only record 22 seconds.
awesome.
What the fuck? What is this shit?
It happened once on day 2. Yeah. So
we know about this.
Hey.
So what I was saying about working with a professional crew and having competency, can we cut that?
So my day starts at like 5:30, waking up all of these, and that takes about 3 takes.
What was your biggest challenge in the last?
Keeping up. My biggest challenge was keeping the schedule, because each scene we want to do it justice. Yeah, we spend time getting it right and the lighting and the actors and rehearsing, but after that, it's kind of run and gun. We get our shot.
My biggest challenge in the last 5 days. I don't know, in between shooting in a 500-degree Celsius room and hitting my head on every available surface.
It's not the only one.
My biggest challenge was purely staying conscious throughout the entire thing. You know, we were always running on 3 hours sleep or less. There's always people in your ear going, "Do this, do that, go over here. I need this, I need that," and you just got to keep up. You just got to keep on doing it. My favorite scene, actually, well, it wasn't my favorite moment on set. Was we were shooting like a serious scene with Georgia in the interrogation room, and Jackson or Brendan, his main character, is slamming the desk, flicking papers off the table. What do you know about justice? You guys let me go. And in comes Rob. In comes Rob because we
Straight in the shot.
Straight in the shot. Tell the fucking story here. Alright, he comes in the shot, he's got his shirt lifted up over his belly because he just had this birthmark tattooed on his hip, and he's right in front of Georgia in the camera, in the frame, going, "Is this alright? Is this okay?" Pants are half down.
No, it's going to the blooper reel. It's going to the blooper reel.
I think Casey hit it on the head when she said it's a story that has to be told. With most films, the sad thing is that most of the films that come out with a moral or a story to be told, or that creates awareness about certain topics such as non-justice, people like mainstream violence and gore and zombies and vampires and all that sort of stuff, because I think that it doesn't get them to get outside their comfort zone or question their morals or question the judicial system, and if it really does work, and they can live in their idealistic world, and it doesn't make them feel uncomfortable. But when something like this comes out, it's confronting, and it needs people start questioning those morals, and they question things that they've been told their whole lives, and maybe they aren't true. Maybe the judicial system doesn't work. Maybe it is flawed. There are rapists and pedophiles and murderers still walking free out there. I'm not condoning vigilantism and telling someone to go out there and I don't think that's the way justice should be served. But the judicial system needs a long, hard look at itself. Massive hours, but the cast and crew are just absolutely amazing, and I can't thank them enough.
No, but seriously, who did who else helped us out heaps with this? We had the makeup artist ladies.
Cassie and Beck, they're absolutely brilliant on makeup. Maeve Beryl, my auntie, locations. Couldn't do it without them. Cheryl, absolutely brilliant. Came on board. Never met her from a bar, so just opened the house to us.
At the drop of a hat, too,
for another location. So
really supportive.
Absolutely brilliant on that behalf. Thank you. Northcott in Liverpool came on board and helped set up locations as well.
Even all the extras at the party.
All the extras at the party. I mean, they've
Drove an hour.
been
Standing in the
brilliant.
wind.
They came on board in the Walkers. I met them in the Walkers, and they were in there chopping up vegetables and everything as extras, and you just don't find that. And so they're absolutely brilliant, and I'll definitely work with every single person again. So yeah, massive thank you and to all the cast and crew as well. Wow,